Now, this is free money, like I was saying. You guys saw how I just dissected. I wish I could. Oh, there it is. Come on. How I just dissected this whole entire three pushes. Okay, what are we doing to it? We're turning it blue. Why? Because the sky is blue. Okay. I don't know why my computer is really acting slow. It's acting really funny tonight. I can't edit nothing. It's probably because I'm on Zoom. It's not really good service at this point in time. Um, okay, it's not letting me. Oh, I don't need to do that. We'll just do this. Uh, let's see. We're gonna go. I can't see too many colors. It's not giving me. All right, there we go. Boom, blue. All right. So that's one zone. Another zone. Okay, another zone here. All right. Okay, so now we getting our cell, the cell that I was talking about, but here's our zone for that cell. And then remember, once price come down below this line, close below it, and come back up and close above it, that's our signal. We may not see that until it's 10:47 right now. And I know I've been saying Central Time prior to, but just for the sake of the recordings, I should have been just speaking in Eastern Standard since that's the uh, general time zone in which the market is normally moving very fast and volatile, has a lot of volatility. Um, but nevertheless, this trade probably closed out around 1 o'clock. And it's a scalp. But what I would really love to see is price come, like I said, it's going to come down. And since we're talking 27 .9, that's 28, right? If we take 10 from that, that'll be what, 18? So let's go to 18. Oh, it's already at 18, which is in the box. So there's a good chance that it may not close below it. It may just wicked, like it did right here today. It did. Price opened down here, and all it did was wick those 3 to 4 points, roughly between rough close to the 3 points. All it did was wick down there and pull it away. Okay, so we may have that same situation here, and if we do, um, I'm probably not gonna send a signal solely because a lot of times I want to see the body do just like this. Uh, like right here. See how it broke, it closed above it, came down, and then closed above it again. That's the buy. The buy is right there. Because why? Price already showed you it left people on this wick, it left people down here, it left sellers right here, it left sellers right there. So the next thing it just did was leave sellers right here and then left sellers right there as well. So guess what it did? Once it came back above this line, which was not the box, but the actual line, which represents of an area of either support or resistance. And since we're talking about a bullish candle, a bullish uh, pattern, if you will, or price action for simpler terms, we're automatically looking upward, okay, as this being resistance, okay, and that's being the previous support of that zone. not of the whole entire structure, but just of that specific section. Okay. Now, as you see, what happened? Let's measure it. That's a guaranteed 20. And for those that have been following us and trading with us in the private equity community, you guys know that I always target 20. I was giving you guys 10 for the past few when we were at the all-time highs, and essentially that's what made it a challenging matter. And honestly, I shouldn't have um, told you those trades, certain few of those trades, simply because the market didn't give you such of a structure in which you guys would have been able to effectively learn, if that makes sense. And when I say learn, that means be able to see actually how to mark it up, how to draw up, and how to be able to enter the trades or whatever, whether it's intraday swings or a scalp. Um, but needless to say that, I said all that to basically allow you guys to ask questions in regards to this section right here. We're just going to focus on this section right here because the thing is about trading is no matter what you're looking at, it could be a future, it could be a stock, it could be a currency, it could be a commodity, it could be anything that you're trading. Okay, they all have candlesticks. Okay, and they all play a part, and they all do the same thing. The only thing that changes is this over here on the right side. The name of whatever the instrument may be, because these are all representations of digital instruments, okay, digital contracts and things of that sort, okay, digital shares, things like that. So what we have to understand is all of it is the same. There's always three inside of three, okay. There's always three inside of three. Three pushes inside of three. One, two, three. There's always or sometimes a fourth push, which in times you will see body something like this and potentially leave a wick, or it could wick all the way up here and come back down. Okay, but for this situation, what we want to see, because we're at a very key point, is either close below this box. And when I say close, I don't mean necessarily down here, this bottom. No, it could close right below that line, and we will be catching a buy. Okay, so is there any questions? Do, 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 do.
So Solomon, when do we know when to sell or not sell or take profit and when not to take profit? Because like when
Well,
you started, you was at like 300 and maybe $50. I
mhm.
would have panicked because now you at 240.
Okay. Why would you panic?
I don't know. I'm just
You,
saying
no, 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 no.
from my
We got
frame of mind right now,
we got to
I
answer
would have
that though. Why would you panic?
because I'm thinking that it's gonna be in decline. Too much,
Okay.
so much in decline that well, because again, I can't. Well, at least at this stage of the game, I can't predict when that decline is gonna come.
Okay.
So me seeing it declining now, I'm thinking that I'm losing a considerable amount of money because, again, when you first came on, you was up maybe like $100. Now it's declining downward.
Hmm.
So
So what I want you to do is let's before we move forward, let's fix that train of thought. And I want everybody that's watching this video to understand what I'm identifying and be able to make sure that you don't have that train of thought as well. Not saying that you're doing something wrong. I just want to make sure that we correct something that is going to cause you trouble. Like you said, you are thinking that you're losing something because you see the amount of currency being deducted from the total amount that I had when I was up here, ultimately meaning
right,
that it's selling or it's going against the grain or I'm quote unquote losing in your choice of words. First and foremost, and lastly, all within the same statement, stop, remove the fear of missing out. Because the first thing you want to identify with this trade is right here, the entry price and the stop loss. The stop loss is above the buy entry price. Okay, so that means right now this is a risk-free trade. So that means no matter what, unless something called slippage happens, okay, but it is not volatile at this point in time for slippage to happen. Okay. You want to, this is the key indicator right here, where your stop loss is according to your entry price. Since we're in a buy, we're going bullish, we want to make sure that the stop loss is above it. Now it's risk free. So no matter if the price do come way down here, we lose nothing. You see? We lose nothing. The capital does not go below, the capital does not increase. We lose nothing. So guess what that means? I'm okay with that. If for some reason price doesn't come up here, I'm okay with it. I'm losing the profit, and really, let's not say that I lost. I just didn't take the profit. That's okay, because guess what? I can always trade again when that time presents itself. Never have the fear of missing out. Okay, now, I promise you, you'll be able to take, because if I was to put this on a 5 minute time frame, I could show you, I could show you 2 trades within this, about 4 trades within this, and about 4 more within this. That's not even counting coming down. I'm just going with the trend. Okay, so never have the fear of price, because guess what? We want it to come down. I want it to close below this. I want it to close in this box. And the main reason why is because remember, this is the previous high before we broke it right here with today. This is the all-time high right here. So because as you see, price wicked. Let me see if I can zoom in more. And this also will answer your question on when to enter. Remember how I marked these zones, that red line, which is representing the zones. How did I mark them? I marked them on a higher time frame. So then when I came lower time frame, which is what, we're on the 15-minute, I see what price broke it. And when it broke it, it came back down. We want to buy it when it bounces off this. This is something that I call the third, which is it always represents the third resistance or third support, depending on the direction. Okay. Ultimately, here's the thing. This is how you know when we're going to buy it. We're going to go to the hour time frame, and I want to show you something. Because remember, that's where I drew up everything. I don't know what it's doing right here. It's not like, oh, there it is. Okay, so we're going to go to the hour time frame. After you draw up your lines, guess what? We're still looking at them on the hour. Right here is where price broke. What I want to do is see price. It's going to come back down. Why? Because it just set a new high. This is a new high. If it'll let me change the color. It's not letting me change the color. Okay, so since that's the new high, this now is resistance. Okay. Will it let me change the letters? I hope it does. I don't think it is. Yeah, I can't change the letters. So I'll be recording it on a video, like I said, for you all, so that way you'll know the terminology. This is the roof. Resistance means roof. Support means soil. Okay. Hence blue, green. Blue going up, that means ceiling, means roof. Green going down, that means the floor, support. Okay. We just created an all-time high. That's now becoming the new resistance, the new roof. We just passed the previous roof. If we go up, if we say this is the first floor, and I say, nah, man, you got to go up one. I stay on the second floor. That means I stand on someone's roof. So that means that would be my support. So what we want price to do is come below it, and then we catch it going back up. So what I see happening is it coming down. And what time is it? We're 1 minute shy. I see price coming down, closing around right here, and then coming back down here to test this level of support. And if it closed below it on a 15-minute time frame or 5, me personally, I have to wait until it closed back above this in order to buy it again. Okay. And that's how you know. Because what you always want to see think price do, because when you're trading threes, Okay, that's how I trade. I trade threes. This is what you're trading. The staircase to heaven. One, two, three. Come down. However it may paint, how it paints is what, excuse my language, f's people up. Because one day it may paint in three candles, four candles, 12 candles, all three pushes. Okay. But the goal is to always have your zone marked. So let's zoom out on my zones so that way you can see what I'm talking about. All right. I'm going to go ahead and remove these boxes. Look what we at too. Boson, we still in profit. That's all that matters. As long as you know that you're in profit, that's all that matters. Okay, profit over panic. All right. So when we look right here, what do I see? We going from this low. I see one. Okay. Why do I see one? That's the low. It created a high before it started coming back down, but it never broke this low. That's why this gold box is there, this gold range. Okay, that's one. So the goal is when we're going back up, we got to break here. Now, if we look all the way over here, what did the price do? It broke it with this candlestick, closed above it. The perfect buy would have been right there, targeting that as your low. But nevertheless, and that's your stop loss when I said low. Okay. Nevertheless, that was one going up, came down. So now we go up one, it didn't break it. So that doesn't count. It comes back down, but remember, even though it don't count passing this, it still counts as a situation in which price is being trapped down here. So it's respecting these sellers by going back up. Now we hold it at here because this counts because it broke this previous roof. So now that I left floor one, I now set that as my next push. What did I do? I came back to the floor. The gold box is the floor for me. Okay. You could change the colors to anything that makes it easier for you to remember. You're just trading up the floors. Now what? This is the previous floor. What do we do? Break it. Came back. Now we broke it again. This would be honestly, that's where's the previous high? Oh yeah, that is the previous high. So since this is the previous high, the best entry, in my opinion, could be either right here or when it comes back down. But ultimately, it's going to go up at least probably 20 before it comes back down. And when it goes up 20, I'll be out of the trade because why? The previous low is 069, so that's 307. So we're gonna go up to 27, and it already went up to 27 actually. So either I could close profit 380, or I could hold it for what? Is that five more? Five at two? That's $100 more dollars. It's up to you. It's up to me, right? It's what Sunday night, and this is literally the only trade I've taken. I haven't logged into any other accounts or anything like that. But nevertheless, this is just showing you what I'm doing. As you can see, we do a third push. Wow. Look at the opportunities. We're not gonna catch it right here because the perfect opportunity is when it came down, closed above it. In my in my opinion, when it by coming down here, the best entry was right there. You risking 10, which is that previous low. Well, that's 15. 15 to catch what? 30. Because remember, your goal is because you're down here, you're targeting to break that. So I'm gonna break that. How much that is? It's 25. And if I break that, It's only a matter of time before I go back up, come down and test that zone and buy again. And that's where this buy comes in right here today because it bounced off. It came up. It didn't break that high. It came back, tested that, came back up. Now we're here. Okay. One push. Hold up. Let's zoom in right here. We can use this little section right here. Well, that's the section for today. I already showed that, but look how it painted. One push, blue, green. It didn't break that low, but it broke that high. So that's the second push. Blue, green. It didn't break that low, but it broke that high. This is the third push. And remember how I said sometimes it can give you a fourth push? It can give you a little situation where it comes down, wicks there. Okay. So that's how you would know to enter. You know to enter when it marks, when it crosses your zones. Like right here, it broke the zone. So now, me personally, you right. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take the profit. Easy. And the reason why would I take the profit if I want to hold it? The reason why you take the profit, the reason the reason why is solely because it's Sunday and you just made $400 trading gold futures. So guess what? I close it, especially because I know what's going on. Do I want to wait to see 400? Because I think that'd be better. But how about this? It don't matter. Close the profit. And I think we closed at 402. Okay. So when we go back and look at why I closed or what just happened, as you guys saw since the beginning of the call, it was $100. I'm sorry, it was $100 and some change. Now, what I want to see, since price came right there, is come back down. And this, like I said, will be the signal that I give to our private equity community. And to answer your question, the reason why I would buy it, will be buying it right here, is because that's the area in which it tested. It broke it right here. So we wanted to come back, and now we up. Okay. Is there anything in the chat? Because I'm trying to see if I don't know why my screen is like this. Yeah, it's been lagging, but nevertheless,
So how do you know when to sell? Meaning like when it's gonna decline. So what I mean, how
okay.
is that?
So here it is. So here it is. Now, let's say we want. I'm looking for a sell, right? Well, let's keep that. Move this. Move that. Okay. So this right here, we're gonna remove that. All we're gonna speak on is the high. This is the high. Okay. It hasn't came back down. So in order for us to sell, we would have to see this. Some type of M situation where this white line is resistance. I'm not saying that price has to remain there only. It could break there and come back down, but we still would have to see some sort of M. So that way we'll know to get in. How will we know to get in is because if price respects that resistance, which is the white line, that roof, that ceiling, and comes back down, we want to see either not what we either, but we have to see this. And our entry point would be here when price closed below it. And the reason why is because price broke it right here. Price would break the floor right here, go into the basement. In order for us to know that you're going to into the basement still, you would have to come back above it and then close below it. You may come like this. You may not always come way up there. You can come right here. You come right here. No matter what you paint, I'm entering right here. If here's the thing, you can't close above this. You can't close above that. You have to stay below like this. So price could come anywhere. Right here, right here, right here, right here. It doesn't matter where it goes, right here. Our focus is once it broke this, close below it. So that means a candlestick was below it, like how that candlestick closed above it, because where price closes, that's where the body ends. Okay. So if we want to see a sell, we have to see price go green, 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 close green right here, close below that line, that red line, go back above the red line. It could close, it could wick, it could do what it wants to do, as long as it doesn't go above this, which is the roof. Okay. That's the roof. The sky. So the sky is blue. That's the roof. It price could go anywhere from 3,817 to 3,827. It could go anywhere. Okay. Don't allow it to fool you. It could go anywhere between this range, long as it doesn't close or break 3,827, and then it closes again for the second time. So that means we would have two green candles, one that closed below it the first time, then it pulled back, played around in this area for however long. There's no guarantee or no one way to explain how the market moves in regards to how it wants to pay. No, it'll stay within its range and it still paint you three pushes. Okay. And when it closed the second time, that's when we will know it's selling. That's when we know on the hour chart though. It will have to do all of this on the hour chart. So that means you see how that body closed right here? I know for a fact today is bullish. I'm looking at, I want to see this. This is what I want to see. If I see it, then I know what to do. If it's right here, if it buys, come down and goes back up, I know what to do. Buy it. So that means if it breaks down here, green, and it closed bullish, blue, at any point in time, I'm buying it again. And where am I targeting? I'm targeting up here at the high, which is 10 ticks. That's fine with me. Okay. That's how you know, because when you mark your zones, and you'll be able to see that in the beginning of the video. It'll be probably of multiple parts because I just broke it down so that way I'll be able to upload it to YouTube. So that way you can see it again. Because I know you came in a little later. But the main focus is marking the zones. That's the main focus. The chat, most definitely. Most definitely. If you guys got to go get up, it's okay. It'll be on YouTube. So there's no, no fear of not getting this. It'll be on YouTube. So right now, we want to see price come down here.